Yeah, we're sitting here today with Mr. Glennis John Martin out of Detroit. Mr. Martin is a producer, arranger, composer, musician, artist, vocalist extraordinaire. Also the owner of his own company, JP Entertainment. How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing fine, bro. How you doing?
I'm excellent, man. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
All the way over here in Tokyo. Our team had to fly here to Tokyo because Mr. Martin's residing in Tokyo at present. Tell me, bro, what prompted you to write the Black Eyed CDs?
Basically, my audience and my fellow composers is the reason why I was prompted to do the CD. Always asking me, when is the CD? When are you going to do a CD? You know, everybody around you is doing CDs. You're writing for everybody. You're composing for everybody. When are you going to do your own CD? So this is what actually started the ball rolling.
I see. So you say you're writing for quite a few of the Japanese artists. I understand. Just set off in your company.
Quite a few.
Writing, did you know a few of those artists?
I've written for such people as Ayumi Hamazaki, The Pump, Speed, Max, some of the older, which they're no longer around now. But basically, and also writing for, I used to write for a game, what you call it, a video game.
Video games. You
Like
wrote
Konami. It's like for dancing and singing,
I see.
karaoke style music.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of everything, you know.
You're big on that karaoke thing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. At the same time, how long have you been here, bro? I mean, you left Detroit. I understand. At one time, you were with the Detroit Emeralds.
Yeah.
That's well known back home, you know.
Yeah,
right?
that's the Detroit Emeralds and the Floaters and a couple of other people. I've done such tours as the Babyface tour. I've done tours with Temps, with Felipe Wynn, God rest his soul, Spinners. Yeah, quite a few different of the artists, Earl Clue, George Benson, to name them.
Just a few, right?
Just a few, just over.
And during this time, were you singing and playing bass? I understand your forte is.
My forte is bass guitar, but I also play drums. And, you know, of course, writing, you have to actually play piano.
Exactly. So you're pretty much well-rounded in the musical profession, as well as writing songs, as well as playing bass, drums, guitar, keyboards. I understand you are the vocalist. Most people,
Thank you.
Were very shocked to hear when you started singing. Others that knew you, like you say, were constantly wondering when you're going to release your CD.
Exactly.
So finally, this is your first CD?
This is my first CD.
Okay.
And it won't be my last.
Hopefully not, my brother, because some of the songs I've listened to the CD is very well produced.
Thank you.
It's interesting. Everyone that hears it, they pick their favorite song off of
Yes.
it, and it's like publishing. It's like publishing candy. I hope your publishing company is together, brother.
Yes.
Yeah, I see you with a
Definitely.
publishing estate, my brother, you know, as well as writing for other artists. You know?
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, back to the question, why did you name it Black Eyes?
Basically, what was I doing at that time? I was pondering whether I wanted a project that was so cold that it would actually be chilling to the soul when you listen to the music. And I wanted it coming from a black man's perspective.
I see.
That kind of put it together,
Yeah,
the black
I see you, brother.
and the ice.
I see, brother. Yeah,
So-
yeah. That's there. Honestly, there's a lot of romantic songs in Black Eyed CD. The ladies are gonna love it, man. I see that coming. I see that. So, how long? Let me ask you this: how long did the Black Ice project take?
Actually, at that time, I was doing a lot of writing, so it took me 3 weeks in total to write the entire CD.
To write the
To write
entire-
and compose and lyrics. I had help from a young man he was one of my students at one time, and I helped his group get onto the circuit, a group called 7 Mile.
Mm.
So I really wanted him to help me with the singing and the back, just the background, and helping me do some of the composing and everything else.
Mm.
His name is Luther Squeaky Jackson.
Squeaky.
Squeaky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Luther Squeaky
Yeah.
Jackson. And it took you 3 weeks.
3 weeks in total, yes, to do the
Uh,
whole CD,
The whole production.
the whole production,
brother.
the entire production.
You know, after seeing you perform the other day at Bugatti, I can see that. I can see that. It was very interesting. We weren't able to get some footage, but maybe we'll be able to get some footage later.
Yeah.
Of you playing the rolling pad as a drummer
Yes.
and actually singing with your brother accompanying you, Al Martin, on guitar, a gentleman, what was his name? Derek?
Derek Short.
Derek Short
Yes.
on bass. At the same time, man, it was watching all of this at the same time take place effortlessly on your part, I might add. I can see how 3 weeks would be, a project done in 3 weeks is very possible for a gentleman of your stature.
Thank
You
you.
understand what I'm saying? And that's no brag. I wish everyone had an opportunity to see you like I see you in different stages of your actuality. I don't know how else to put it.
Well,
You know?
Yeah. Well, when we actually, I'm putting the tour together right now, and as we actually put the tour together, I think I'm going to do a little bit of everything from play drums to bass guitar to piano to guitar, just to let everybody know that I'm just not a singer. I am a composer. I'm a musician first. I have a couple of samples on the CD, but the thing is not to mix up sampling with actual composing,
I see.
because we have some writers in the industry they're composers by taking pieces of samples, linking them together to make an entire song. And then we have some musicians out there, to name one for, Mr. Kenneth Edmonds, Babyface,
Okay.
who is actually a composer,
True this.
a writer,
True this.
who sits down and pours his soul into ideas, who I've always wanted to be like someone, somewhat of a balladeer,
You see?
someone who could sit down to a piano and make my lyrics come to life through music.
Well, it's definitely doing that in this CD. I had one lady sit down, she listened to it, she's like, where can I find him? You know what I'm saying? He touches my heart. I'm like, yeah, okay. So, when do you plan the Black Ice Tour project?
I'm trying to target towards the end of the year for the release around September, going up towards the December to the Christmas end of the year, because I want it to be a present to people.
Okay, I can see that.
Going up towards the Christmas year, this is the present, and it's ice. Talking about snow.
Yeah.
So why not get you some black ice while you got your snow?
Right. I feel you. In the tour, when the release during that time, during the winter months.
Yes.
Right around Christmas, I would imagine you say.
Figured, yeah.
And the tour part is something.
The
you're working
tour
on
part
now.
of it, I'm going to start the first of the year after the release of the CD. I've already been in production with the band and the production people, lighting people, choreographers.
Okay.
Just to
Put on the full.
Yeah.
The whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I'm not
Yes, sir.
playing.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going for
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes, sir.
You know.
Well, hey, brother, listen. Some people don't know. Most of the people that are in the know do know about Mr. Glennis John Martin and about Mr. Glennis John Martin's capabilities as far as producing, composing, writing, and performing any aspect of music. You know, it's a pleasure and honor to be sitting here with you in Tokyo, Japan. I understand your band's going to be performing and rehearsing tonight.
Well, we're performing tonight at Miles Cafe. There's a gentleman.
Like Miles Davis.
Yes,
Oh,
a gentleman who loves Miles Davis. So he opened a jazz lounge.
Okay.
It's on B1 and B2. We do R&B, jazz, contemporary, whatever the people would like to hear. Actually, on B2, this is Miles Cafe in Ikebukuro.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely be there, even though we weren't able to get footage of you. We wanted to last night.
Okay.
I'm going to take the crew down there and get some footage on you. Nice. Simply because some people should know what you're capable of. I mean, this man is truly a five-fold danger in the music industry. He is no joke. Mr. Glennis John Martin, ladies and gentlemen. The name of the CD is Black Ice. I can show you a photo of it. We're in Tokyo, Japan right now. So focus on the little photo at the bottom along with Mr. Martin's picture. As you notice, all of this is in Japanese. Mr. Martin here is very well known and respected in Japan, as well as the rest of the world for those who know.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much.
And I suggest you stay in the know. Mr. Glennis John Martin, ladies and gentlemen.